Hey everyone. It never ends right. Our to-do lists. I mean, seriously, it seems like every time I cross one thing off, two more pop up. And you know how much you've been thinking about AI lately, so get this. ChatGPT is adding task scheduling.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, hold on. Isn't ChatGPT that chatbot that writes stuff? Now it's going to organize my life too.
Well, it's still in beta, but yeah, this could really shake things up in the productivity world.
Definitely. And we had to do a deep dive on this. We found this awesome article and, well, there's a lot to unpack. But first, what's the big idea here?
So basically, right now, you can tell ChatGPT, hey, remind me about this, give me an update on that. But it's all in the moment during your chat.
Right, it's not actually scheduling anything for later.
Exactly.
Right.
But this new feature, you actually schedule things, reminders, updates, even specific actions, all within ChatGPT.
Okay, so instead of just chatting with it, you can make it, actually work for you.
Precisely. Although, there's this weird limit. You can only have 10 active tasks at a time.
10.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, is that like a technical thing? Or are they saying, hey, focus people, don't automate your entire life?
Maybe it's a good thing, for me at least. I try to keep my to-do list in my head, which, as you can imagine, doesn't always work out so well.
Right. Maybe this forces you to prioritize those top 10 things, but it does raise this bigger question, right? Like, how does AI change how we think about getting things done?
Ooh, deep. Do we become super reliant on the AI to decide what's important? Or does this actually make us more intentional about what we delegate?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is. Okay, but before we go full-on philosophy here, let's look at what people are actually doing with this. The article had some pretty wild examples.
Oh, yeah. Some of them are really creative.
People are using it for everything. Daily jokes, updates on the whole creator economy thing. Someone even set it up for fantasy basketball recaps. Can you imagine?
It's definitely a wider range than I expected.
I know. And remember how you're super into sustainable living. Imagine ChatGPT giving you personalized tips on reducing your carbon footprint or updates on local initiatives.
Okay, now that you mention it, that would actually be pretty useful.
Right. It's not just about reminders. It's AI bringing you information tailored to you.
It's definitely more than just a glorified calendar notification.
Exactly. But it's not all fun and games either. Think about a weekly meal plan generated by ChatGPT based on your diet, or daily news digests for your specific field.
Okay, now those are real productivity boosts.
Right. It's like suddenly having this AI assistant who's also a research expert and content creator.
And think about the bigger picture. This could revolutionize how we organize our time, how we reach our goals.
We're not just talking about checking things off a list. It's AI actively helping us get stuff done.
It's a whole new way of thinking about productivity, that's for sure.
And the crazy thing is, it works. The article walked through setting up a daily AI news update, and it worked flawlessly. You can even access it on your phone and computer.
That's pretty seamless.
Although they did say the mobile notifications were a little buggy.
Yeah, that's not surprising. New tech, you know how it goes.
Totally. But here's the bummer. It's only available on that new GPT-40 model, and that's just for paid subscribers.
Yeah, that is a bit of a barrier for entry.
And there's this other thing that kind of bugs me. It can't do anything with other ChatGPT features, like file uploads or Deli.
Oh, right. Everything's siloed off for now.
Yeah, it's like, why can't I have my news update include an image from Deli or pull data from a spreadsheet?
I'm guessing it's technical, probably tricky to connect all those different AI models.
Yeah, but still, it feels like a missed opportunity.
Well, they have to start somewhere. Imagine if they figure that out, though.
Okay, now you're getting me excited. The article did talk about some future possibilities. What if ChatGPT could automate stuff across your whole system?
Like responding to emails, even controlling your smart home.
Exactly. We're talking about ChatGPT not just reacting, but actually being proactive, helping you achieve your goals.
That's where it gets interesting and maybe a little scary. How much control do we really want to give AI?
Right. Is it super exciting or kind of creepy? I'm not sure yet.
It's a valid question. The line between human and AI is definitely getting blurrier. Makes you think, huh. Like just a few years ago, an AI handling my to-do list was pure sci-fi.
I know, right? And it's not just about productivity anymore. AI is everywhere these days.
It really is. Healthcare, transportation, entertainment, it's all changing.
It's almost like AI is this invisible force shaping our world, sometimes in ways we don't even realize.
Definitely has both upsides and downsides, right? AI could help solve huge problems like climate change, new medical treatments. But there's that whole control issue, bias, what happens to jobs.
It feels like we need to be talking about this more. Like, how do we develop and use AI responsibly?
Absolutely. We have to shape the future of AI, not just let it happen. Make sure it aligns with our values, helps humanity.
I love how we started with a task app and now we're talking about saving the world.
That's the beauty of these deep dives. You never know where they'll lead. It just shows how connected everything is. A little tech tweak can have huge ripple effects.
The more you learn, the more you realize there's so much more to learn.
It's a never-ending journey of discovery.
Okay, so back to ChatGPT tasks for a minute. Where do you see this going? What are the possibilities?
Personalization is huge. Imagine ChatGPT learning your habits, then proactively suggesting tasks or adjusting reminders for you.
So instead of me saying, remind me to call mom on Sunday, it's like, hey, you usually call her Sunday afternoons. Want to set a reminder for 2 p.m.
Exactly. It becomes more intuitive, helpful. It could even consider your location, your calendar, even your mood to find the best time for a task.
Okay, that's a seriously smart assistant.
Yeah.
And it ties into that whole AI becoming more agentic thing. It anticipates what you need, helps you get stuff done.
Right. And then that leads to the question, how do we split the work between us and the AI? Do we become super reliant on it? Or do we find a way to use its strengths while keeping our own control?
It's a fine line, right? We don't want to become so dependent on AI that we forget how to think for ourselves.
Exactly. AI is a tool, like anything else. Just like I wouldn't let an AI make all my financial decisions, we have to choose what we delegate, how we keep control.
Stay in the driver's seat.
And never forget, AI is created by humans. It has our biases, our limitations. It's on us to make sure it's used for good.
We can't just assume AI will do the right thing. We have to be involved.
And transparency is key. We need to know how AI works, how it's trained, what data it uses. The more we know, the better we can spot risks, push for ethical development.
Like any powerful tool, right?
Yeah.
Knowledge is key to using it responsibly.
And that knowledge lets us have these discussions, make choices that reflect our values.
It's easy to get caught up in all the hype, the fear around AI, but talking about it like this helps a lot. We have a say in how this all plays out.
It's not about being afraid or blindly accepting it. It's understanding it, working together to use it for good.
We're not just watching this happen, we're part of it. We can shape it.
And that's powerful. We can ask hard questions, demand accountability, push for responsible development. It takes collaboration, critical thinking, honest conversations.
Well said. So zooming back in on ChatGPT and these new task features, it feels like this is just the beginning. We're seeing a glimpse of the future, where AI helps us manage our time, stay informed, reach our goals.
And as the tech keeps evolving, we have to stay informed, have these conversations, and actively shape its development.
It feels like we've just scratched the surface, you know? Like AI could change so much, not just our own lives, but the whole world.
It's true. It's moving so fast and into such different areas. Look at healthcare, for example. AI is already speeding up drug discovery, making diagnoses more accurate, even personalizing how patients are treated.
Whoa, hold on. That's some serious next level stuff.
Yeah.
That's like straight out of sci-fi, but it's happening now.
Oh, yeah, it's already happening. Imagine a research team trying to develop a new cancer drug. AI can analyze huge amounts of data like genetic info, clinical trials, to help them find the right targets for the drug.
So it's like AI is this super-powered research assistant for scientists, helping them find those breakthroughs.
Exactly. It's not about replacing human experts. It's giving them this incredible tool, this AI partner, to help them make those discoveries faster.
It's like giving them a superpower to fight disease. That's pretty amazing.
And it goes beyond just finding new drugs. AI can look at medical images like X-rays or CT scans and spot things that a human doctor might miss, which means earlier, more accurate diagnoses.
That's huge, especially for conditions where catching it early makes all the difference.
Right. AI is literally helping doctors save lives. And this is happening in other fields too, like climate change, renewable energy, all sorts of things.
Well, you know how much I care about sustainability, so tell me, how's AI changing that game?
One big area is energy consumption. Imagine a smart grid run by AI that can predict how much energy we'll need and adjust the supply so we waste less, rely less on fossil fuels.
Wow. So we go from just reacting to how much energy we're using to proactively managing it, making it way more efficient.
Exactly. And AI can help design better solar panels, wind turbines, all that to make renewable energy cheaper and more powerful.
It's like all these pieces are falling into place for a cleaner, more sustainable future. It's really cool to see technology used like that.
It shows you the potential, right? to solve these massive problems. But it comes back to what we were talking about. Tech is a tool, and we have to use it wisely.
We can't just hand over the reins. We have to be thoughtful about it.
We have to understand AI's potential, but also its limits,
Yeah.
and use it in a way that benefits everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So as we wrap up this deep dive on ChatGPT and the whole world of AI that it's a part of, it's clear that things are changing really fast. We're seeing these technologies emerge that could completely reshape our world.
It's an incredible time to be alive, that's for sure. It's exciting and, yeah, a little scary too. It's up to us to approach it with curiosity, with critical thinking, and make sure we're using these tools for good.
We have to stay informed, talk about these things, and demand that AI is developed responsibly. And remember, the future isn't set in stone. We actually get to create it.
I love that. We're not just passengers. We're the ones shaping this future through the choices we make, the actions we take, the vision we have.
This has been such a great conversation. I feel like we've learned so much from the nitty-gritty of ChatGPT's new features to the big picture stuff about AI and the future of our planet.
It's always fascinating to explore these ideas. AI is full of possibilities, and it's important to consider all the different angles.
For sure. And to everyone listening, we hope this deep dive got you thinking about AI too, how it's changing things, and how we can all be part of shaping that change.
The more we know, the more we talk about it, the better equipped we'll be to handle all the challenges and opportunities that come with AI.
So thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back soon with another one, exploring more cutting-edge tech and what it means for all of us. Until then, keep asking those questions, keep learning, and keep imagining what the future could be.